Utilizing Active Directory, Cylance Protect is capable of uniquely persisting the identification of a non-persistent VDI installation. What I'm going to show you today is how to configure your Cylance Protect agent on your VDI pool. So what we'll start out with is setting up policies for the VDI pool. The first policy we have is our policy for configuring the master. This policy will have auto quarantine with execution control disabled. And then under protection settings, we have the background threat detection enabled with watch for new files enabled. These settings will allow us to lock down the master image to make sure that they don't have any threats on the master before we provision our pool. The second policy that we have is the policy for the lockdown master, which the clones will also use. This policy has auto quarantine with execution control enabled. Background threat detection and watch for new files is disabled so that we don't impact system performance for the clones. And one benefit we have on the Cylance Protect agent is memory protection to give you that added security level. So we have that enabled for this policy as well. So now that we've completed the configuration of our two policies, we're going to go ahead and run the install on the master. As you can see here, we have a VDI=1 installation command. What this does is it sets the flag for the Cylance Protect agent to identify that it is being installed on a non-persistent VDI image. We'll run the install, at which point it will ask for our token. Now that the install is complete, we'll go ahead and look down at the system tray to show that the image is online and it's using that initial master policy that we set up. This feature is available in the Cylance Protect version 2.0 1490. So now that the installation's complete, what we're going to show here is a test threat that we drop onto the image from a shared folder. So down here you can see that background threat detection is running. Now that we've dropped this onto the desktop of the master image, you can see that Cylance Protect identified this file as unsafe and quarantined it. And this is with our background threat detection running as well as file watcher enabled. So now we're going to switch over to the management console. And here's our master image. So we can see that threat has also been communicated up to the management console to identify that we have a threat quarantined on the master image. As we work through the process of completing setup of that master, what you want to do to freeze and lock the master is switch the policy over to our second policy, which the pool of clones based off the master will utilize. We'll go ahead and save that new policy, and it's successfully saved to the master, and we can go ahead and begin the provisioning process for our pool. Now that we've completed the provisioning of our pool from the master image, we have the VMware Administrator console open side by side with the Cylance Protect console. We have the list of clones that have been provisioned from the master here in the VMware console, and as you can see, we've also identified those same clones correctly within the management console. So we're going to go ahead and open this VDI10 image to show the impact that the agent has on that image. And as you can see, we're running with low system impact on this cloned image. And we're running with Cylance Protect 2.0 1490, and the policy is that second VDI policy with auto quarantine and memory protection enabled. Cylance Protect is capable of uniquely identifying each VDI instance within this VMware configuration.